welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Alright. Okay, first up, standard disclaimer, air conditioner noise, yada yada, can't turn it off, yada yada. I'll try to clean it up in post the best I can, and so on, as usual. Okay, now, after the last episode, I got the distinct impression that some folks thought that I was just about going to quit the game because of the way this obscenity turned out. And I'll admit I was close, and it was pretty much a rage quit situation because I put a lot of time into this thing and a lot of materials, a lot of effort and so on, and it couldn't even get off the ground. Anyway, in the last several days I've had time to do some thinking about it and inquiring as to why it couldn't get off the ground. And an awful lot of it is my own fault. Basically, as I mentioned back then, the ship massed 10.2 kilotons. That's a lot. Now, as you can see here, I have taken a chunk of material off of the front end of this thing. And if I look at the console, the command menu, whatever, it's down to 7.65 kilotons just by removing the front of this thing and most of one layer of the top, that by itself. So here's what I figured out. It couldn't get off the ground because I didn't have enough thrusters for that. I only had 3 thrusters pointing down. They're the armored thrusters, and as it turns out, the armored thrusters are not the best choice. If I go in here, filter for capital vessels, and go to devices, here's what I had, the armored thrusters. They have 15 meganewtons of thrust. I would need a whole lot more than 3 pointing down to get this thing to lift off at any kind of an appreciable speed, or acceleration, that is. And they're fairly expensive to make. On the other hand, these thruster directional, a lot cheaper to make. Granted, they have a lot less thrust, but one could therefore put a lot more of them, and so on. And then there's like the thruster large or the thruster normal and so on. There's a number of options. So, after thinking about things, I have come to a decision of what I'm going to do with this thing. I'm still going to strip an awful lot of it apart, but not permanently, not as in scrap the whole thing. I'm going to end up taking the top of it down a block or two, and I'm going to make it wider. Probably 4 or 5 blocks wider on either side of the center line. And then to offset that, it's going to be longer, possibly twice as long. Now, this is still going to involve a lot of work, and if you look in here, the little bit that I've taken off of it, I have recovered over 5 stacks of hardened steel plate and about 1.25 stacks of steel plate. Yeah. So, I'm going to work on it more. I'm going to probably do most of it off camera because it's going to be a long thing. It's going to take a lot of time. And if I do it off camera, I can probably get it done in a few real-time days as opposed to doing all or most of it in episodes, which would probably stretch it out for a couple of weeks, which I'm not interested in, really. I'm not. So, I'm going to work on this thing and redesign it, rebuild it, make it better than it was before, the whole 9 yards. And this time I have a little bit of math that I can do to estimate accurately how much thrust I need for this thing to have a decent acceleration coming up off the ground. And I'm not going to start putting thrusters in until I have the majority of the hull and its content built so that I have a reasonable estimate of how much mass this thing is going to have. Yeah. In the meantime, I do want to stop in here at the Advanced Constructor. And let's toggle it off of bases and stuff. Okay. I wish there was another filter on here. Personal stuff that you can carry. Let's see, where is it? Well, it's around here someplace. Pulse rifle is the successor to the assault rifle. It's got 60 damage where the assault rifle has 40. Better range, good rate of fire, and uses the same ammunition. So I'm going to make one of those. And let's see. I've got the Tech 2 shotgun. I've got the T2 sniper rifle. And let's see. There's the laser pistol and the laser charges. I might bring that along just for giggles. Yeah, why not? And the filler and flatten I don't figure I'm going to need. And all of this steel needs to go in there. Before I do much in the way of building on this thing, though, I'm going to have to go mining because I'm out of iron again. 9 ingots, that's what I've got left. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to try something that may not necessarily be the greatest idea in the world, but I'm going to be crazy and try it anyway. I'm going to make sure the broken tooth here is all armed and fueled and ready to go, and get myself ready to go, and then when I come back, I'm going to be over at the abandoned mine, which is, if I recall correctly, over here by the Talon Guardian village. Alright, here we are. The abandoned mine. And I know from watching videos and whatnot that the exterior of this is actually not a hostile situation. The surface and exterior is actually quite abandoned. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing around. Okay. Just shut her down. There. Alright. That'll provide a nice handy way out whenever it's needed. It'll also be handy for dropping loot. If I recall correctly, yeah, these containers are empty. I don't know whether I've been in this thing or not. I think I have. Or maybe I haven't. No, I've just seen video of it, I guess. Doesn't seem to be much through here. Of course, that would come in line with what I've seen. Yeah. Never hurts to check it, though, just to be sure. A dead end, or so it looks like. All right. Now we go the other way. Okay, it looks like blue cargo boxes are going to be empty. Nothing here except somebody's idea of decoration to put windows on solid walls. Okay. Elevator going down. Now here's a trick that I hadn't thought of, but it sounds perfectly sensible. Use the drone to scout ahead. Like, for example, locate turrets. See what enemies are where. Okay, there's a spawner there. I don't see any turrets. Bunch of fuel tanks. Some generators. Okay. Whoops. And then another elevator that goes up that is apparently out of reach. Okay. Okay. All right. So far, so good. I'm hearing ugly things, though. And it just occurred to me that the things I was hearing was not coming through my headset like it should. Oh boy. Let's go scout that. Oh. Yeah, I've seen these things in people's videos. I believe they're called nightmares. And get a load of this. Oh boy. Apparently they don't notice the drone. But they seem to be patrolling the area. That one's leaving, and this one's back there. Okay. There. Okay. Makes me glad that I brought a ridiculous amount of ammunition for this pulse rifle. think I'm going to be using it a lot. Okay, reload. Let's do this. The last thing I want is more of these things spawning. I like it when they just line up. Come on, hurry up with the reload. Do they drop anything good? No, they don't. I'm not going to worry about alien parts and teeth or whatever they are. Okay. And another spawner bites the dust. Anybody else down there? Okay, they can stay there. All right. Well. All right, time for some more drone reconnaissance. Spawner. Loot cans, another spawner. More of these nightmare things. That one's underneath the shelf. And there's a door here. Okay. Reload. Okay, reload and kill the spawner. Okay, there's another spawner over there, and there's one doing a circle dance of some kind. Under there. Okay. No, I don't want that stuff. Anything down here? No, apparently not. Good stuff in there. I'll loot it after I kill all the bad guys, though. Yeah. Ooh. That is a purple loot container. Oh crap, look at that. Overseer. Okay. And he's glitching through the wall from the look of it. I want to see what's in this. Epic Sniper. 350 damage. What's my sniper? 240. Oh, we are swapping that out. Oh yeah. Very good. That can come in handy. Is there anything? No, nothing else in that room. No other entrances or anything. Oh boy. All right. All right, what do you guys have? Meat. Okay, well, I've got a fridge on my on the broken tooth. Reload. Kill the spawner. I certainly don't want more of those spawning than has to. Oh boy. Alright, let's see what's around the corner before I worry about the door. Oh boy. Shaft going further down. And what's in here? Another one of those grill sections. Okay, what's in here? Okay, time for some recon. Okay, that's the core. Alright. And I saw something just now, too, when I launched the drone. I got my back up against the wall here. I launched the drone, and looky here. It's clipped through the wall. And I can see there's a bunch more of these guys. There's like 3 spawners down there on that level. And a whole mess of these suckers occupying the corridor on the next level down. And guess where this goes? No, this is the core. Alright, let's kill the core. It doesn't... Well, I don't know. Kill the core is going to shut down power. I'm not sure I want to do that. Okay, I have an idea. I am going back up. If I can remember which way is back up. Yeah. I'm headed back up. I'm going to stop off at the Broken Tooth because in one of the cargo boxes I have a core. I thought it might come in handy. Alright. Cargo box. Yes, I have a core. And while I'm here, fridge for the meat. Start the thing up and turn the thrusters off, and the fridge will keep the meat from going bad. Although, honestly, who would really want to eat the meat that comes from those overseers? Ugh. Alright, so now I can go down there and kill the core, put my own in. I have some promethium packs, so I can make sure that there's fuel in one of these here fuel bins. As a matter of fact. How about this? Now when I kill the core, this place will have fuel and continue to operate, but under my ownership. Ooh, lag spike. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we kill the alien core. Okay, that shuts the place down. But I don't particularly want to go checking this place out in the dark. So I'm going to put the core in my core. And now it's running under my ownership. All these cargo boxes, flares, fuel tanks, generators. Yeah. I like that idea a little better. Oh, that's where those those two guys were trapped in that little hole. All right. Now, there is this down here. Recon. No. Back up, then recon. Because you can actually push yourself with the drone. And that could be a bad thing. Oh, looky what's waiting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The question remains, how many of these things are there? Well, I guess I'm going to find out. Oh, why am I killing the doggone thing? I could use the multi-tool on it now. Meanwhile, let's use the sniper on this. Actually, let's head for the elevator and go up while the reload happens. Ugh. Hello. Open wound. Alright, let's eat something while I'm at it. Alright, is the pulse rifle reloaded? Yes, it is. Okay, I can see this is going to be a certain amount of back and forth. Oh heck, that's not the multi-tool, that's a drill. What have I even got that here for? I don't want that stuff. Yeah, I'm not even getting anything from it with the multi-tool. Not even any parts or anything. Alright. Okay. Lights would be nice. Okay, this is that bottom level. All right. Sniper. Okay, alien parasite. Okay, I got a cure for that. Antidote injection. Poison. Antidote pills. Okay. Daggone it. Okay, is that everybody? And I really wish it was more light in here. I don't have any way to make up any light. It's hideously dark. Okay. Multi-tool. Ooh. This place is made of hardened steel. Yeah, that'd be worth taking apart. Very much worth taking apart. Okay. I'm not certain yet, but I think that all the bad guys are gone. I don't hear any more of them. All right. That means the next thing I'm going to do is get some lights made and put some frickin' lights in this place, and then I'm going to go through it and loot the daylights out of it. But I think the loot run is almost certainly going to have to be next episode, because I'm sure I've run over time. You know, at some point I really need to think about getting a timer or something. I think that would be quite useful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get some lights in here, and then we'll see about doing a loot run through this place. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.